Hello, my name is Margaret, and this is my photography as an art form final assignment. Why photography is important? Ever since the invention of photography, many have seen this medium in a negative way, such as people thinking it's not a form of art, like painting or sculpting, in which case people may not respect photographers as artists. It can quickly be viewed as amateur work since it's made in the click of a button within seconds. But photography is much more than taking simple pictures. When used correctly, photography allows artists to create images with meaning and depth just as effectively as paintings or sculptures, creating a permanent moment of whatever the artist wanted to say or represent. Artists such as Margaret and Andreas Feininger are good examples of this ideal, incorporating it into the art as much and best as they possibly could through this medium. Despite these two artists having lived in completely different centuries, the idea of capturing a choreographed moment and telling a story through it is very much still present, though not as unique as when photography was still new, as suggested by Peter Hamilton in the journal article Decoding Mrs. Cameron. Two images of Margaret and Andreas Feininger. Cameron's work involves creating a stage setting representing the artistic idiom of British academic painters of her day. One of her artworks, titled was for the Muse, which was made in April of 1865, is 26 by 21.4 centimeters in scale, and the medium used was an albumen silver print. Cameron's inspiration comes from literature works like Alfred Lord Tennyson's Ideals of the King, and creates an image of an elderly man holding a violin to his chest, with two little girls, one on each side of him, which very much resembles paintings from the Renaissance period with their stage poses. The image can interpret that the man is an aspiring musician, which is signified through the violin, while the two little girls are represented as angels sent by God. The two little girls depict this idea because they're children, which can represent innocence and purity, similar descriptions we may use when describing God. The Photojournalist. The second artwork done in a similar way, like Cameron, was by Andreas Feininger, titled The Photojournalist. This artwork was completed in 1951, scale 32.3 by 26.3 centimeters, and the medium used was gelatin silver print. The image on the Getty Museum's website depicts a Feininger holding a camera sideways with the lenses aligned to his eyes, and the only light source shown is reflected on the center of his face where the camera is. The rest of the background outside of the light source is darkened with shadows, which helps give focus to the center camera. In Charles R. Gorian's journal article, Verge of Collapse, the Practices of Art Research, he states Feininger's work represents a combination of man and a technological machine which complement and supplement each other. As a lens and flash source acts for the eyes, it could also represent a deeper meaning in that one eye acting as a lens captures the setting and the other eye acting as the flash lights up the setting to take a photographic memory. Here's the image and information. In conclusion, both of these artworks provide deep meanings despite the fact that they were taken through photographic mediums. Though a century apart and representing different ideas, these images still managed to successfully challenge creating art outside of common mediums at the time, like painting and sculpting. Here's the works cited list. Thank you.